Yo, 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 what up, though? This is Fredo of the No Cat Sports Show podcast where sports and combos collide.
It's your boy Mo Money.
And this your boy Jay Will.
I got the homie as a special guest, my main man, as solid as it gets, my man Dwayne Lucas of Legacy Sports, man. What it do, fam?
I can't call it, man. What's going on, fellas? I'm glad to be a part of the show, man. Like I say, I told y'all backstage, man. I've seen y'all show a couple times. I'm a big fan. I really like what y'all got going on. It's pretty dope.
Well, let me go ahead and return the favor, champ. I can tell you, I'm a huge fan of your sports show as well, man. I know you are the founder of Legacy Sports. Can you tell everybody and all the viewers and listeners out there what Legacy Sports is all about, champ?
Well, Legacy Sports is something that myself and another one of the co-owners, Tasha Hill, I got into kickball real heavy, right? It's one of them sports. I know it's really one of them things that's been up and coming, right. And it's a lot of competition out there. And okay, so to be truthful, it's a lot of women out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what got me going out there, and that's what damn near got me staying out there. And after a couple of years of playing, I played on the team. Then I started coaching the team, and then I kind of we got bored with that, and then we just decided to start our own league, man. And it's been about I would say 4 years, but you kind of gotta wipe off the COVID year because the COVID year, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't do nothing, so we set out a year. But we've been doing it for 4 years, and we have local leagues. Actually, our co-ed local league starts up April 8th down at the new RFK Fields in DC. Wow. I love to get y'all boys out there so y'all can come see what I'm talking about as far as the competition and athleticism. As far as that go, it's a dope sport, man. And we travel all around the United States playing this game in tournaments for money. You know what I'm saying? And I totally enjoy it. It became one of my next passions, and then we decided to make a business out of it as well, man. So it's definitely one of them things, man. Like if you're passionate about something, you can do something. You know what I'm saying? You might as well try to put something towards it and make it a business out of it. Yeah.
That's what the hell I'm talking about. God damn it. That's a good damn look, man. And anytime, like I said, we're ready for the invite. Anytime we'll pull up at any time, champ. I know I was on your podcast a couple of weeks ago, and you guys, like I said, mentioned that to me. So just like I said, all you got to do is just say the word, say less. We're there, champ.
Absolutely. I can't wait, man. It's real fun, man. It's a dope atmosphere. We got the drinks out there. We got the food trucks out there. Once it's weather, once motherfucking Jack Frost finally leave the DMV area, you know what I'm saying? We can get outside and do what to do because we can't wait.
No bullshit. So let me ask you this. Is it a situation where anyone can sign up, or how does this work? Let's just say if someone wanted to formulate their own team, or someone wanted to just, like I said, just join a particular team, how does that work? Is it already set? And not only that, and how can they like catch you guys, like via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what?
Okay, so it's one of them things where, you know what I'm saying, we have like a social division where you got the rookies that just want to come out there and have fun, and then we got the high level where it's people that really want to compete. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, this motherfuckers who thought they was good in high school and really didn't cut it. You know what I'm saying? They come out and they you know what I'm saying? Now they reborn, they done found something else. Now they reborn and they trying to relive all they, you know what I'm saying, their high school and JV and old college days. But it's a dope sport, man. You got the youngers out there from 18, and you got people out there playing at a high level all the way up to like 50 plus, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's something dope. So you most certainly can go to our Legacy Sports Facebook page, and you can get all the information off of there. Shoot us a DM on there, send us a message in there, and we'll get right back to you and let you know all the upcoming events and what it is that you need to do. Or you can just hit us in the DM and say there's something you might not want to start a whole team, but you want to play. Right. And we got a free agent team. We can put people on teams where they come and have practice, and you just come and see what it's all about.
Shit like Madden, man. You got free agents. That's what I'm talking about. You sign free agents. That's what I'm talking about.
That is dope, man.
What's up? Shout out to my man Corey Asbury, man. What up, though, fam? Cool.
Hey,
look here, man. We
no
not
cap
gonna
got to get in there, man. We got to get us a team up in there.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got to put a team in there, man.
Hey, look, I ain't never played competitive kickball, but goddamn it, you say money, I get down.
Exactly, and I am competitive, so hey.
Goddamn right.
I will say the sport that translates into the better kickball players is basketball. So
okay.
all
right. I mean, my footwork is still solid, man. For real. You know, I ain't crossing nobody up. I still can get to the cup. All right, that's for real. All right, well, look at it. Without further ado, man, we're gonna address the elephant in the room, man, before we get into this sports stuff, man, especially before we get into this Final Four these games this week. So look here, man. As we already know, what transpired Sunday night in terms of the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, slap the 5 fingers to the face and all that other bullshit. Me personally, I wanted to digest it a day, because when I first saw it, I had immediate reaction to it.
Yep.
Then throughout the whole entire day, my first reaction just switched up, like I said, throughout the whole entire day. Right. So I wanted to get you guys' overall perspective or opinion about that situation, period. And I actually want to just dive deep into it and get to the root of it at the end of the day. And I want you to go first, D-Wade, man. And like I said, let the audience and let the viewers and listeners know what you feel about that situation, champ.
Okay, so like I was telling you before, I've been going back and forth with a few people about this, and for some reason I've had the unpopular opinion about my feelings about it. But first of all, I want to start off by saying it's definitely an unfortunate situation, right? It's something that you don't want to see. I still can't believe that it happened, but this shit happened. So now we're going to address it. What I saw from that was, well, let me also preface it and say I don't agree with what Will Smith did at all. I think it was wrong. He was out of order, and the whole nine. However, when I saw that I saw a person, and back in school how what I'm saying, people be joning all the time, and sometimes it's people that it be a person that's always being joned on, always being picked on, always being fuck with, and it seemed like that Sunday night he said enough was enough. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Will Smith came out, he's been labeled as soft. Even when he was rapping, he ain't no gangster rapper. Right. When I forgot which one it was, Salt or Pepper, one of them said that they had a chance to date him, but she didn't want to date him because the nigga was, too soft. She felt as though she was all over. She rather fuck with Tretch instead. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we know who that is.
So at that point, it's a good thing that he didn't, but she lost out on that. But you know what I'm saying? Just to go back to my point, I just saw somebody who was just fed up. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? 99 out of 100 days, Will Smith probably don't do nothing. But it's always a chance for that one day for somebody that's just going, you know what I'm saying, strike back and be like, I had enough of motherfuckers fucking with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And especially in the past couple years, that man's been the butt of all the jokes with the entanglement shit. And let's call a spade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jada has put that man on Front Street, emasculating him and making him look and feel like less than a man in front of the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at some point, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker gonna reach his breaking point. I feel as though Sunday was his breaking point. And, I heard a lot of people say, oh, I wouldn't have did that at the, you know what I'm saying, at the Oscars. He could have waited to a commercial. But one thing about that is when a motherfucker had enough and that motherfucker light switch, they ain't thinking about none of that. They going off what they feel as though they need to do to resolve that situation right then and there. Yeah. And I'm sure if people sit back and think about it for a while, they probably wouldn't do it. But he definitely acted off emotion, and his emotions got the best of him that night. And another thing, I feel like, I want to say shout out to Chris Rock too, because like they said, that nigga handled that shit like a true professional. He probably handled that shit way better than anybody else that I know. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But from his standpoint, that goes back to this internet shit and this shit where people just feel as though they can say and do whatever they want and don't think ain't shit gonna happen to them. You know what I'm saying? You got these trolls now on the internet and they don't even got to know you. They get on there, they're talking about your mother, your brother, your sister. They don't know what the fuck is going on with you, but they feel as though they have that right to say something about you because you're a celebrity or whoever, and nothing's going to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Chris is a true professional. He's a comedian. Right. And they came out and said that he said that he didn't know that she had alopecia. However, you should do your research.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, it was just one of them things. I feel like if you joining on a motherfucker, you getting out on them, if you feel as though you about to cut too deep and you cut too deep, you can't be mad at how the motherfucker react to that. You know what I'm saying? True story. I mean, a lot of people say it's all fair. I'm just a comedian. That's my job. But you can't use that excuse as I'm a comedian. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about people because you don't, especially with this time of the pandemic and shit, you don't know what the fuck motherfuckers going through, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing. I mean, the women, read that show that come on TV, Snap. Motherfuckers just snap. So you go up there, you know what I'm saying, just saying feelings, or you can say whatever you want to people and don't think no consequence will happen. I bet you what? I bet you motherfuckers think twice now, you know what I'm saying, before they just come out and say something all crazy, especially about some shit you don't even know. So, you know, like I said, it's definitely an unfortunate situation. I hate to see it on black crime at the highest level. At the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they said that, you know, Chris Rock ain't gonna press charges. You know what I'm saying? By who we are, we can't press charges. You're like, you can't. Hell no. You can. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, especially when you know you did something in the wrong too.
The street codes to that.
You know what I'm saying? You in the street, y'all hustling together. One nigga get caught. You tell on the other nigga, like we was in it together. Nigga, you knew the motherfucking risk and rules before you started out there. We all knew. True story. And as a comedian, you know if you say something about somebody and they may take it the wrong way, you know what the consequence is going to be.
Right.
I just want to know what the fuck was going through his head as he seen him walking to him. Like I already know. Like
bro. It looked like he thought Will Smith was gonna say something. He kind of leaned in. Like
it was. That's exactly. I was like, bro, you just leaned into that shit. I mean,
that motherfucker walked up like Mike Lowry.
What you thought he was going? Yeah, what you thought he was going to do?
Lunch or something? Shit.
And then the nigga Will look like he like that wasn't his first time slapping the nigga. Like for real.
Nah.
He did that shit too smooth and then turned off.
You saw he walked off.
Picked this motherfucking coat and then walked off like you said, like Mike Lowry and shit. That was some Mike Lowry shit.
He slapped the fan a few years ago.
Well, the fan deserved to be slapped because he tried to kiss him in the mouth.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Should have punched his ass.
Well, I mean, that's a crazy situation. I told y'all how I would have handled it, but first of all, like the reason that you don't have an incident like that is, man, it was no black nominees a couple years at the Oscar. Y'all think one gonna be on the ballot next year? Hell nah. It might be 5-10 years. So I understand you act out of emotion, but there's a lot of niggas in jail, a lot of niggas in the graveyard that acted off emotion. Mm-hmm. One of the laws of power is you can't. I ain't gonna get into it, but
go ahead, bro.
You can't ever let a man trick you out your spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can never let the enemy win. So understanding that and understanding who I am, I've been through anger management. So I definitely would have handled it totally different. Me personally, I'd have went up there because you got it's in you. You charged up.
Okay.
I'd have put my hand on his shoulder. I'd have whispered in that nigga ear like, "Hey, you know you fucked up. You want to apologize right now. I'm fucking you up after the show.
On site.
It's on site. Either you gonna apologize or it's gonna be me and you after this fucking show. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk right back to my seat.
You want Mike Lowry back to the seat too?
I'm gonna just calmly walk back to the seat and make sure that nigga apologize. Because that's what it really is, man. For every action, it deserves the opposite reaction. If it's words, then we're gonna use words to solve this problem. If it's violence, whatever the level of violence is, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. If it's hands, if it's whatever you want to do, we're gonna take it there. So it was just words. So you just apologize and you move on. Because honestly, in that moment, I wouldn't know if he knew or not. You know what I mean? Although she put her story out there, he probably ain't following. I'll be honest, I didn't know she had alopecia.
Me neither, bro.
I thought she was just Amber Rose in the shit. I didn't know.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I assumed that maybe he didn't know. But then later on, if he would have came back and then, you know, Big Boy didn't say, well, I knew what the fuck you gonna do about it. Then violence has to, you know what I mean? So there's levels to this shit. I don't want kids because there's been a lot of people that act bad and shit like that. If you ain't never had them cold ass bracelets on your hand, because Will Smith a celebrity. Let's be clear. He wasn't gonna get shot, he wasn't gonna get stabbed, and he wasn't going to jail. That's just how it go in Hollywood, or he would have got out. The same thing is not happening to you in these streets. You slap the wrong motherfucker, you're dead. You slap the wrong person.
If you say the wrong thing to somebody,
You did. Yeah, you did. And that's true. So both of them wrong. That's what I'm getting at. Both of them wrong. And I'm going to get to Chris Rock in a second. Yeah. Will Smith wrong, keep your hands to yourself. But Chris Rock, at the same time, is just what you said, D. Man, you can't just come out your mouth and say whatever the fuck you want without expected consequences. Words have power. Words have meaning, especially when you're a celebrity. You know what I mean? That's the reason I've never been to a comedy show. I just be real with you. Because I'll be damn, I'm going to pay my money to come watch your shit, put money in your pocket, and then you going to talk about me? No, I'm not even putting myself, because Martin Lawrence is one comedian I wanted to go see, but he will roast the shit out of your ass. So I just never put myself in that
position. Roast his ass, slam back, shit.
Yeah, well, hey, I probably put some hands on Martin. You didn't after you done goddamn shine a light on me. Everybody see this shit. It's on HBO, because you know Martin was on HBO back in the day. So I say to a certain extent that both wrong, and then the whole situation is wrong. Because I know white people sit back laughing at this shit. Well, not even just white people, other races, because they automatically assume this is how we handle our problems. You know what I mean? We're too high-headed. We don't know how to be civil. So it ties into this. And then I'm gonna leave it alone. When we say Black Lives Matter and we have shit like this going on, we gotta first police our own community and show value and work to each other before somebody else will give a damn about us. And it's incidents like this where you have to value each other. You can't enter another man's space with violence, because then that just opens the community for somebody else to do it. So that's my thoughts on it, fellas.
Hey, so Anthony Price, right? One of our viewers out there said Chris Rock is known for telling jokes. So you knew he was going to roast someone in the stand, but Will can't slap Chris, but not August. I guess
that's bogus, though. I hate when that's bogus. Hey, let me tell you why I feel like that's bogus, though, because for one, everybody knew Will and Jada's in an open relationship, for one. Mm-hmm. That's for one. For two, as men, as grown men, we gonna go around slapping a nigga. Do he owe you loyalty, or do your woman owe you loyalty?
Absolutely.
So what I'm gonna go slap every nigga for if my wife cheat? Like, what I'm slapping you for? Because if the tables reverse and I'm single, I'm gonna fuck your wife if she look good and she want to fuck. Yeah. So what you slapping a nigga for? August Alsina was being a nigga. At the end of the day, he being a dude. What are you gonna slap him for? If anybody, Will should have blew up on Jada,
good point.
Especially for her trying to bring it up on national TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when people say, but he can't slap August. Like, bro, I'm not about to go around and slap every guy if my wife not showing no loyalty, bro. Like, that ain't on him. It's on her to show me loyalty.
And Q Jones said, how do we know he didn't slap August?
How do you know he didn't slap August?
Exactly.
You ain't heard from August since.
Exactly.
Exactly. Hey, look, as a matter of fact, after that happened, hell, August was talking about he was finna die soon. Will probably done beat his ass to shorter years. You don't know what
he was talking about killing himself with some more shit.
Yeah. But my stance on the whole situation was I agree with everything the first two guys said. Like I said, Will and Chris Rock was wrong. Due to the fact that whether you knew or not, like D said, bro, you got to do your research. As a professional, if that's your field and that's what you get paid from, you have to do research. So if you're gonna make jokes about somebody, if you don't know that person, like D said, you got to be careful of what you say, or if you feel like you about to get personal, you gotta take what comes with it. Not only that, bro, this ain't the first time Chris Rock has made a mockery of Jada on the Oscars, bro. He did it a few years ago. Uh-huh. So Will could have been on. How do we know this ain't some shit that Will told him the first time? Like, look, like let this be your last time making fun of my wife in front of everybody. And so now Chris Rock does it again. So now Will feels like, okay, so you think I'm playing, so now I got to take it further. You think I'm playing.
Right. We had a conversation about it, and you did it again.
Right. Yeah. We talked about it as men, and you did it again. And not only did you do it again, you talked about a medical condition my wife got. And not only that, Chris Rock saw the look on Jada's face, and he said, oh, come on, that was a good one. Like, bro, you see my wife is embarrassed, and you still trying to cover up the fact that you think your joke. Bro, you could apologize like right then. Like when you saw she was embarrassed, like, you know what, Jada, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Will wouldn't have did nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
like you say, and the joke wasn't even that funny. For
right. Nobody laughed.
You could have left that out.
The thing is, Will laughed. That's the funny part. Will was laughing.
Right. I think that's one of them nervous laughs. Like, I'm gonna play this shit. Nigga,
But then, like I said though, like Will, I'm not mad at what Will did.
Right.
You defended your wife. I'm not mad at what you did. Now, was he wrong? Yes, but obviously he was at a breaking point. So I'm not mad at what you did. I'm upset at when you did it and how you did it. If it was on you that heavy, bro, like we know as men, bro, when something is on you, bro, you got to get it off. So if it bothered you that bad, what Will could have done was after he slapped him and he returned to the seat and said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." You could have said that from the jump. Chris Rock would have knew you were serious. If he would have yelled that from the jump, off break, you say that from the jump, from your seat. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Chris Rock would be like, "Damn, bro, it was just a joke." Or if Chris Rock would have kept trying to think it was funny, like Mo said, after the show, I'm gonna catch your ass backstage and we're gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no more talking at that point. I don't think he should have went up on stage and slapped the man because, like Mo said, it was just words. I don't feel like if I'm saying words to you and you decide to put your hands on me, okay, cool. Obviously, I crossed the line. I made you mad enough the way you want to put hands on me. But now you got to respect the fact as a man, bro, I'm going to put hands back on you. Yeah. I didn't touch you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for you to come touch me, you got to know that that's coming. Obviously, hell, he either knew or he didn't care that Chris Rock wasn't going to put hands on him. He hit the right motherfucker because I'm telling you, boy, I don't give a goddamn where we at. You slap me, goddamn it. There's gonna be some furniture moving. If it ain't no furniture, we got nothing but space, dog. You ain't finna put your hands on me, dog.
So and then not only that, right? Not only that, as men, that's almost like spitting on some. That's like one of the most demeaning things that you can do to another man because you don't even look at them as a man, not even to punch them.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You open hand slap me, bro.
Open hand, and then the part that was even more disrespectful than that. After you slapped him, you immediately turned your back like you knew he wasn't gonna rush you.
Like you knew you ain't like I'm gonna slap you, and I know you ain't gonna do nothing.
Check the suit out and everything, and walked away, man. Johnny Emerson said he didn't mention anything about alopecia or roasting relentlessly. He just mentioned G.I. Jane 2. So,
hey Johnny, I'm just letting you know you the guy slapped too.
Johnny, Johnny, I ain't even gonna lie though, Johnny. Like that is, he didn't mention alopecia, but bro, alopecia is loss of hair. G.I. Jane didn't have no hair. Jada don't got no hair, so you know what I'm saying. That's easily relatable. But also, I want to say something about what D said when he was like, people look at Will as being soft. Ryan Clark put on Twitter, word for word, it said, "I wish like hell a motherfucker who rapped a song called Summertime slap me in my damn face." so everybody look at Will Smith as being soft, bro. Everybody. So like he said, like bro, I'm gonna make an example out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make an example out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan Clark put that on Twitter today. Like I wish a motherfucker who raps Summertime would put their hands on my face. Like
real shit.
And then the crazy part about it is you can be bullied by people you know you can't beat. But that one motherfucker, you know you can't beat. He say something. Oh, I'm gonna take it out on that. But somebody gonna get it.
Somebody
gonna get it. Like they can say it because they can whip me, but you can't.
You're right, man. Look here. So, all three of you guys had great perspective. However, I disagree with each and every one of you. But I respect your opinions.
Respect.
First and foremost, I'm gonna take my time. And in my preference for my comments, because there are a lot of women that I saw a lot of comments on Facebook saying, a lot of women comment like, "Oh, I wish my man protected me like that, and you know what, he should be lauded, he should be applauded and stuff like that. He took up for his wife and all this other stuff." Okay, first and foremost, ladies, Fredo loves you. The No Cap Sports Show podcast. We got mad love for you. We respect you. And we think you all should be protected, especially all women, all races, all ethnicities, especially our Black women should be protected at all times. I think this situation is somewhat different. We got to pull back some layers on what happened. I don't like talking about other people's situation, but this situation is public. So if it's in the public forum, we're gonna talk about it. God damn it.
Right.
I look at it like this, man. I think Jada Pinkett, she put a battery in his back. Okay. To the point where he's about to risk it all. Okay. The fact of the matter is this: it was a joke that was said. I can't sit up here and say who shouldn't be offended or anything like that. Everybody reacts to things differently. My issue was he laughed. That wasn't just a key. He laughed just as much as anybody else. The problem is he looked at, he saw her and he saw her facial expression and she went on ahead and audibled at the line of scrimmage and told him a new play, and he switched up and went up there and did what he did. Bottom line, I am an energy guy, right? In terms of you got to keep that same energy. Meaning, if that was 50 Cent, if that was TK Kirkland, okay, if that was Faison Love, if it was Adam Sandler, would you have done that? Would you have done that, or would you have thought twice about that?
I mean, we would never know.
We don't know.
The world will never know.
We don't know.
Because the reason why I say that, Fred, is once a motherfucker snap,
right,
they ain't looking at who it is and what they can do. They looking at what they feel like they need to do, resolve it. That situation. But you might be right though.
Okay, and I'm getting to that. See, I hear a lot of people say, "Man, he was at his break." What fucking breaking point did he have? He was sitting up there laughing. He was kikiing and stuff like that. And then what? 2 minutes later, you know what? This shit is not really funny. My wife don't like it. Let me go ahead and you know what I'm saying. Let me go ahead and slap the shit out this nigga. So I'm like, so it goes back to what Dwayne said in the beginning in terms of emasculate, in terms of her emasculating him, not making this man feel man enough. Anytime, and let me tell you something. We married. I'm married. You guys are married, or girlfriends, however it is, right? Let me ask you guys this right here. If you got your woman telling you or putting it out in public form, saying that I can never love a man like I love Tupac, right? That shit is all in the public form. It's being spent via YouTube, all these other social media. It's always she'll never love another man like she loved Tupac. Yeah. Then you got a table talk show podcast, right? That you know what I'm saying, that you brought to light, and then you want to bring up the entanglement situation and stuff like that, and you put your situation out there, whether you in a open relationship or whatever, that you put that stuff out there for public consumption.
Yep.
And now everybody has opinions and stuff like that. So it goes back in terms of what transpired Sunday. Was this really about him slapping Chris Rock, or was it something deeper than that? Was this deeper than that? He had to get He had to get the okay from his wife to make a move. Had she not did anything, had she was laughing and kikiing and stuff like that or whatever, that wouldn't have transpired. So I'm like, yo, there is some underlying issues, you know what I'm saying, right, within that situation at the end of the day that I don't really want to speak on because that's their situation. But there's some underlying issues that really need to be addressed between them two. That's what it is. Then before the show started, they had Laverne Cox interviewing them. And she said something, a joke at the end in terms of the entanglement situation and stuff like that. Where was that energy at then? You was laughing and kikiing and shitting about, you know what I'm saying, about that. I just don't, it was like fake energy to me at the end of the day.
So it's funny you say that. So that could have been that moment that put him in that space right there. Because what are you gonna do to Laverne Cox? One, she's a trans,
right?
And she's a woman, so he couldn't slap her. He couldn't even come off negative towards her. He got to take that on the chin, and then that might be on his mind. And then another man do it. Then you know what I'm saying? It's open season. But I get what you're saying though. But at the same time, just because we put that out there and that's out there for everybody to see, don't mean that gives you the right to come up and talk shit to me in my face about what the fuck was put out.
That don't mean shit.
Right.
I'm gonna
put the tape on you.
Go ahead.
So everything you just said, right? You don't think Chris Rock know that? So maybe that's not the couple that you need to joke with. You know what I mean? Because they're already going through enough shit. You might not need to joke with that couple.
I disagree with you, bro.
And Johnny said nobody gonna slap, bro. I'm not gonna slap you. I done put it out there, bro. I'm shooting the motherfucker, so it ain't gonna be no slapping.
No,
but the point I'm making to Johnny is, if you don't get the alopecia thing, then it went over your head, and Will would have probably slapped you.
Johnny, he's not saying you. He's not saying we or him or anything like that. General statement. It's just a general statement. But I get where you're coming from, bro. I definitely get where you're coming from. Ain't nobody slapping me neither, goddamn it. Yeah. And if you do, and if you get away with it, it's gonna be a
But Fred, where I disagree with you at though, bro, I think you discrediting Will too much because I wouldn't say he got the okay from his wife, because it don't matter where you are, bro. You can find something funny, but if your wife is uncomfortable and your wife is, you can clearly see she's embarrassed, and it's a man making her embarrassed, it's your job as a man and her husband to defend her, bro. Like, it ain't about getting an okay from your wife.
Okay.
You might think it was funny, and then not only whether he thought it was actually funny or not, me personally, I think it was a fake ass laugh. But then when he saw Jada, because in the flow of the show, everybody laughed in the damn stands. Like, everybody was laughing.
And they might not even understood the joke. But
right,
they just
Will gave it a little chuckle, but then when he saw his wife was actually embarrassed and his wife actually felt a certain type of way, bro, you are never to let another man make your wife feel any kind of way in your presence, and you don't handle that shit. Regardless of how you handled it, right. You don't ever let another man make your wife feel any kind of way, especially in front of people. We got millions of people watching. You can see my wife is embarrassed. She feels a certain type of way, and you still try to carry on with the joke like it was so damn funny when it really wasn't even funny. But you was like, oh, come on, that was a good one. Like, nah, bro. Like, so now you taking it, you overkilling, like you going overdrive. Like, not only did you, again, this ain't your first time. Not only have you again made a mockery of my wife in front of everybody, you clearly see the embarrassment on her face, and you're trying to carry on with it like the shit was funny. Like, that shit not cool, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't matter who it is. I don't give a damn what male on this earth. If I'm out with my wife somewhere and you make my wife feel a certain, whether I thought it was funny or not, I don't need no okay from nobody. If my wife feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna handle my business to make sure my wife don't feel a certain type of way.
You bro, okay. So you made my point, bro. From you basically making my point in terms of what Dwayne said earlier in terms of the emasculinity part. You know what I'm saying? That's the, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm like, bro, do you got a fucking mind of your own? I'm not understanding it. I'm just, I don't get that, man.
So Fred, I think you're missing it, bro.
Okay, tell me what I'm missing,
bro. So how does he know she is offended until she stopped laughing? That's when you know she's not feeling it.
That's not getting okay. That's just looking over and seeing my wife feel a certain type of way.
I get it, bro. But here's the thing, man. Look here. You got to look here, man. People got to make sure what side of the fence they're gonna be on at the end of the day. When you put yourself out there from a public standpoint, it is what it is. You put your information out there, you put your situation out there in terms of you got an open relationship, Tupac, you in love with Tupac and all this other stuff. You put that shit out there for public consumption. But when motherfuckers start, you know what I'm saying, start judging you, teasing you, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you get upset, and this is how you. I'm not understanding. If that's the case, then shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Keep that shit in house. Like normal folks do.
Bro, Fred,
like you said, what you're missing is they can put out whatever the fuck. That's just like that. I'm gonna relate that to what I think. What you're saying is you should treat a woman according to how they dress. So they got on a short ass skirt or showing a whole bunch of motherfucking cleavage and ass. Does that give you the right because of what they got it on? If we just smack them on their ass?
No.
So just because they put that information out, doesn't give you the right to say whatever the fuck you want to say to them about that situation.
Thank you.
And think there's not going to be a consequence.
The joke wasn't even about entanglements, Fred. He picked up some shit that he knew nothing about.
Okay,
so you making ignorant ass jokes that you know nothing about.
What was the ignorant joke about? What about
Fred? The term ignorant means
she had alopecia.
Fred, listen to me, bro. That's what's ignorant. You don't know, so that's ignorant.
Was he supposed to get an email on it?
Fred, listen to me, dog. The term ignorance means you have the lack of knowledge of something. So if you speaking on something you don't know about, that's an ignorant joke, Fred.
Okay, I got you,
don't
bro.
know, it's ignorant.
Okay, I got you, bro. So here's the thing, then. So let's go ahead and rewind it, right? That happened, right? Mm-hmm. So he had an option to either, I guess, when they went to commercial, or like Maurice said, go up there and address it right then and there, or what have you. Say, hey, look here, man, I need you to take that back, and I need you to apologize to my wife right now.
But that's how Maurice said he would handle it, though.
That's how I would handle it.
And then, too, that's easy to say, Fred. If I'm picking on you every time I see you, every time you come down to South Carolina, I'm cracking jokes. You repeatedly ask me to stop. I keep poking the bear. Poking the bear. We at Grandma Ruby house in front of the whole family. You don't want to do it there. But finally, you like, you know what? I'm sick of this motherfucker. And I make a joke. You get up and punch me in my shit. You at your breaking point, bro.
Yeah.
You got your breaking point. You've had enough. And now you don't give a damn who's around. You don't give a damn where we at.
Where's your breaking point coming at, bro? Let me explain that. What's your breaking point?
Because Fred, let me tell you about the breaking point that I'm speaking on. Because because you saying people getting mad at the people making jokes. Will has never lashed out at anybody making jokes about the entanglement. What I'm speaking on about a breaking point, Will, you can clearly see this man cried at that damn red table, bro, because he was so frustrated with Jada. It ain't about the people making jokes. This woman my wife, who owes me the most loyalty out of anybody in this world, is going to make a mockery and humiliate me on not only just on TV, on your shit. This your platform. And you make a mockery out of your husband.
Right.
So now I'm dealing with that. Not only am I dealing with that, I'm also going to take the high road of all these jokes and memes I'm a part of from the world. I can deal with that. I'm a celebrity. I'm a comedian. People get the first chance to make a joke of me. Cool. But that shit still don't feel good regardless of whether I'm going to take it or not. It don't feel good because now people are making jokes about our personal life that you brought up. You brought this shit up. So now Jada wasn't the one getting made fun of. Jada got all the cool points for it. Will was getting made fun of. So now you don't think all that shit builds up. And now at the fact of that, you're going to, not only has you made a mockery years before, you're going to pick on my wife again. Now at this point, me and my wife trying to get better. So it ain't about the wife no more. It's about
problem ain't with him. His problem is with the wife.
No, Fred. No, you missing it, bro. You putting your own spin on it. His problem is the fact that another grown man feel like he can say whatever the fuck he want to say to my wife, and I'm not gonna do nothing about it. That's the problem.
Because he hasn't done nothing about it in the past.
That's the problem.
And he has never addressed this situation in his house between him and his wife.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
How do you know that, bro? You don't know that.
I can't speak on that.
You don't know that, bro.
I can only speak on what I see.
And then Fred, for whether Chris Rock knew or not, bro, like Q just said, that shit was public. So you could have done research.
Okay, so it was public, but this is the same woman that sat there and said it publicly that in terms of her short hair and the alopecia issue or what have you, that it doesn't bother her what anybody has to say. So if it don't bother you what anybody has to say, then why?
But we don't know if it really bothers her or not. You're not gonna get on there and say it really bothers me, because when you do,
now people gonna target you more.
Yeah. And she's a spokeswoman for kids that got alopecia. You understand what I mean? That's why she's doing all this, because she got enough money to put a hair plug in. Obviously, she's trying to be a role model for other kids.
Not only that, or embrace what it is that.
I'm coming from the angle of this, guys. Like I said, I like and respect both of them, especially their craft. I wish them nothing but the best, them and their family. Only thing I'm just saying is, hey man, you put out what you receive, right? And my problem, I mean, you receive what you put out. Let me say that. My problem is when you put that stuff out there like that, you put you put your business, you put everything personal from a standpoint. Although you're a celebrity, you put your stuff out there like that, table talk shit, August whatever Alcina shit out there. I don't know. I'm gonna call him Algo Velva. I don't know his name. Shit, goddamn. But when you put that shit out there, that's what it is. Look here, Chris Rock. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna let you. Chris Rock is a comedian,
right?
He's a comedian, man. At the end of the damn day, look here, man. Oscars, Academy Awards, Grammys, and stuff like that. That's when you open up. That's what you do. I mean, like I said, again, I can't sit there and say who shouldn't be offended by anything. At the end of the day, I just think what transpired, him slapping Chris Rock, had nothing to do with that. I think was built up shit in terms of in-house, but I don't
think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. Let me tell you something.
So you can't use that statement. You receive what you put out. The reason why I say that is because they didn't put out disrespect to anybody. So why should they receive disrespect?
Yes, she did. She disrespected her husband. So everybody else was disrespected.
No, Fred. So that means if anybody disrespect her, it's her husband, not random motherfuckers. This is what I'm telling you. So Fred, if I'm out here shooting at motherfuckers, I got to know somebody gonna shoot at me.
Hey, bro.
If I'm out here disrespecting motherfuckers, I gotta know disrespect is coming back to me. But if I'm telling somebody about an affair I had in an open relationship, why should I have to deal with disrespect?
Again, bro, you are a happily married young man, right? And if your wife continue to keep emasculating your ass, keep telling the world, professing to the world her love for another nigga, you understand what I'm saying? Got a table talk podcast. You know what I'm saying? putting her shit out there, entanglement with a 15, 16-year-old. What the fuck do you think? I mean, I'm not understanding that. I want to what the fuck? What would you do?
I'm saying what you're saying. What you're saying, Fred, is right. What you're saying is, but what we're saying is that doesn't give a random or any motherfucker body the right to say anything or hold that against you, because again, you can't dictate how I'm going to retaliate to what I feel is disrespect.
Right.
You can't do that. I know. Reset it. If you know, it's all talk. You know what I'm saying? If you put your hands on me, it's something different. But you can't tell a motherfucker that who you disrespect, how you supposed to disrespect him back.
Right.
Yeah. You just can't.
And that's what I'm saying.
Now again, we are professing that it was wrong.
Right.
We're not saying that. We ain't saying that he was right or he was in. You know what I'm saying? But I can see both sides. I can see when the motherfucker who's fed up and they snap. I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And also,
again, when you especially if you motherfucker, if you like the Joan. And you a good Jonah, you be making motherfuckers cry and shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to know you're gonna run into one motherfucker who not gonna think this shit funny. Every joke ain't funny,
right?
To everybody.
And like I said, man, look here. I respect all the women's opinions and stuff like that. And it's not even all, but some just like saying that, I mean, I wish my man did. No, you wouldn't. Your man would have got knocked the fuck out. Then what would you would have done then? You
at least he tried.
Bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? You left his ass.
Hey, Fred. Hey, all us fellas, we all black. So isn't it like kind of an unspoken rule you never make jokes about black women hair?
That's kind of a thing.
Isn't that a thing?
Unless that's like your sister.
You never crack jokes about black women hair, Fred. Come on now.
Not no random.
You said Heather?
No. I'm saying like in the general sense, you don't just go around picking on black women's hair, bro. Like you don't do that.
Not to mention Chris Rock made a series about hair, so he knows how powerful it is in the African American community.
Chris Rock not stupid. He not stupid. He know exactly what he was doing. He just did not expect Will to do that shit.
And also,
just like Will Smith mama said, he surprised her. She said, Will never acted like that, bro.
She said she never seen him act out like that in her life.
She knew it was something, bro, because she never seen that. Chris Rock didn't think Will Smith was going to do that shit.
You keep saying they put out their own business. How do you know that Jada didn't get ahead of this? They celebrities with that August situation, and he might have been writing the tell-all because the nigga ain't selling no albums. You know what I mean? So he might have been getting ready to spill the beans, so she came out first. You know what I mean? Because they celebrities. None of that shit is off topic when you a celebrity. You trade your privacy in for the bag. That's what happens a lot of times.
But everything making my point though, bro.
Is public knowledge. But what I'm saying is that don't give anybody the right because you're a celebrity to say stuff like that.
That's the point. For head, you got
their life is public now. You can Google this shit. You can Google anything about any celebrity because everybody's thirsting to want to be in their life. But that don't give you a right to bring that shit up. You know what I mean? Or you deal with the consequences that come with it.
Okay, right. So Fred, let me give you a prime example, bro. So remember when KG said to Mello, when Mello and Lala was going through that shit, and KG was like, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, right? Mello could have easily slapped the motherfucker in the middle of the game. But what did he do? He waited till after the game. KG went to the bus, thought shit was sweet. Mello smacked his ass. They broke him up, and that was the end of it. Yep. My whole point to you, Fred, dog, everything is public. It was public Lala and Mello was going through shit. That didn't give KG the right to say some in the flow of a basketball game. If you're going to talk shit, that don't give you the right to say something about my fucking wife. That's the point. Everything is public, bro. We celebrities here. But you don't got the right to talk about my wife, though. That's out of line, bro.
Look, bro, I'm with you on that. That don't give you the right, but man, I mean, like I said, anybody to get you anything to get you off your square, that's what they do, champ. At the end of the day, it happens, and that ain't gonna
corny. You know, so you got to expect, you got to deal with this. There
could be there could be consequences in terms of that. Okay, look here, guys. So look at we got North Carolina Duke Saturday, the trilogy. Yeah. Thank you, North Carolina, for pulling that out. Thank you, Duke, for pulling that out because I really wanted to see that just as well as I know you guys did as well. And then you got Kansas and Villanova. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the games this weekend, guys?
Oh, man. I mean, honestly, I never knew that Duke and North Carolina never met in the Final Four. Like, all the meetings they've had, that was crazy to find that out. So I think that's going to be the game of the night. They're going to know each other. So it's not going to be any surprises. Kansas, Villanova. I don't know what you're gonna get from either team. I've seen times with Kansas, like for a half, they look like crap. I've seen some times Villanova can't shoot. So I don't know what they expect from that game. So I'm gonna just be real with you. But that North Carolina Duke, I know it's gonna be fire. This could be Coach K's last game. I know North Carolina trying to pull out the upset. So I can't wait. This must see TV.
Absolutely. I feel the same way, especially with that. The story is already written. This, like you said, it's Coach K's last hurrah.
Yeah.
The story would be amazing if he can go out on the top like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I hope for it to be a good game, but just trust to know there might be some trickery if it's a little tight because they want to write that story about Coach K walking off in the motherfucking sunset. So, it should be about the players, but let's be honest, man. Vegas might have it for the story of the night for Coach K to go out on top.
Yeah. I feel the same way, man. As big of a North Carolina fan as I am, as much as I feel like we're playing better basketball than Duke right now, I feel like Duke is going to win that game, man. Coming into the tournament, Duke was playing bad, but all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, like they're just playing, great basketball. And I feel like what the guy said, man, the story is already written, bro. They want to see Coach K. He goes down as arguably the best college basketball coach of all time. So
let me ask you,
of course, they want to see him win his last year. You know what I'm saying? They want to see that. So as much as it pains me, I honestly think if I had to bet, I would take Duke in that game. Okay.
So let me ask you this then. What are the keys to the game, to that Duke and North Carolina game? Is it guard play at the end of the day? What is, is it,
3-point shooting? It's 3-point shooting. North Carolina, because Duke
RJ
has
Davis gonna step up. Right.
RJ Davis, Manic, they have to outshoot Duke like they did last time because player for player, Duke is more talented. Player for player. They probably have about 3 players that'll be drafted in the first round off of Duke. Maybe 2 in the top 10 on that team. So they have to hit them with the volumetric shooting. That's the only way. Because
I said my fault. Go ahead.
No, I'll say if you look at the matchup on paper, it's Duke.
Yeah. I say the keys for us, we got to win the inside matchup. We got to win the glass. We got to win the rebounding matchup. We got to protect the paint because Paolo Banchero, whatever his name is, he going that Baycott. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they got on, he going at him. So if we win the inside, if we can beat Duke on the glass, if we can have less points in the paint scored, I think we win that game. Do I see it happening? Again, I don't know, man, because you know how it's going. You know how it's going, man. And then too, I don't really think people want to see Hubie Davis winning this first year. I don't think people want to see it.
He's done a hell of a job.
I do. I mean, I don't want to see it personally because I'm a UNC fan, but I don't think. And for the culture, it would be great. First year.
Hey, Dwayne. Hey, we got a listener that said, a viewer that said, "Hey, what you smoking on?"
Sure, already know I'm smoking on one of these good old cigars, man.
Okay, good old cigars. Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, Cuban finest over here, man. It's all good. So, what are the keys to the Villanova Kansas game?
Now that one, Villanova got to win in all facets of the game because Kansas is the better team at all levels.
Justin Moore's out.
So Villanova they're gonna have to limit the 3-point shooting. They gotta limit the transition. They got to. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough. They got to try to keep the rebounding battle close, if not win. Bro, honestly, Villanova got to play like a damn good game to win this game.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not for me, it's the turnovers. Like if you look at that last Kansas game, they turned the ball over so many times. They can't do that against Villanova. Yeah. Villanova's gonna make them pay for those turnovers. Hey, Johnny said we still friends. We always friends, Johnny. It's all love over here.
Oh yeah.
So is a guard play with Kansas in terms of Christian Braun? What's my man named Ochi Bayaji?
Yeah.
And Remy Martin.
Actually, it's their post play. They got 2 centers.
That
they rotate interchangeably. That are nasty. Both of them. And if they get on them boards,
they turned around the game last week too against Miami.
If they get on them boards and they're able to control, because they run inside out a lot of times and they run like high pick and roll. If they can get into that action and limit the turnovers, because they don't really have a true point guard. That's the problem.
Right. Kansas or Villanova?
Kansas. A lot of times
you don't think Remy Martin is Remy Martin?
I don't think he's a real point guard because he turned the ball over too much. His decision making is questionable. I seen it last week where he had 5 turnovers, just trying to get the ball in the post.
Yeah,
just trying to get. He can't even get. If you can't get the ball in the post, I don't think you're a real point guard at that point.
He's more of a scoring point guard.
He's not. I've been watching Remy since high school, bro. He never been a big scorer, even in high school.
I thought he was a big scorer. I thought he was a scoring point. I thought he did that for Arizona State last year, bro.
I watched him ever since the Peach Jam when he played with Marvin Bagley, bro. He always been like a 10, 11 point guy with like 9 assists, bro. Always.
What did he average last year, Jay Will, Arizona State under Bobby Hurley? I thought he was at least
give me the line, but he hold on, I'll look it up.
Okay,
it might have just been that matchup, but he turned the ball over way too much for me. Yeah, because Villanova gonna bring the pressure. That's what they're known for.
Hey, Dwayne. So let me ask you this: so, who you got coming out in those 2 games, bro?
I got Duke, and I got Villanova.
Duke and Villanova.
Because I take it like this: the Duke. Okay, so like we was talking about with the other situation, Duke has always been synonymously known as what? The soft team, right? And motherfucker, North Carolina has always been, you know what I'm saying, the public school team going against the private school team. They got players with athleticism and they can ball, but they're gonna be more gritty based on how they perceive than Duke. But I think for whatever reason, for the story to be written, I think Duke gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I think, like I said, if Duke get, I'm scared that Duke is going to get North Carolina in foul trouble, man, especially with their big man.
Yeah.
You get Armando Beckard out of there, man. And, he's prone. He's prone to get quick fouls. So you get to that, man. Bancaro and what's my man name? What's my man name? Mark Williams, their center. He had a good game last week as well. Yeah. I think that can become problematic at the end of the day. But hey, man, we'll see, man. So look here. Hey, guys, to all our viewers and listeners out there, don't forget to go to our YouTube page and subscribe to the No Cap Sports Show. Make sure you share, subscribe, and Jay will tell them what they need to do. Cuz
hit that notification bell so you can get all post notifications when we post videos and go live.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Also, I need y'all to tune in tomorrow. It's Ladies' Night.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Gonna be a great show. The No Cap Show is hosting a lady special for Women's Appreciation Month. So make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be fire. Nothing else. Y'all gotta tune in to see what Ebony's gonna say. You know,
right?
So look here, guys. I know, right? So look here, guys. Before we wrap up the show, right? I was just thinking of something the other day. And it's some bullshit, but I wanted to see where you guys think you fit in that. If you guys, in terms of your personality, if you guys were hip hop artists, if you guys were aspiring hip hop artists, what label would you sign with? Would you Bad Boy, Death Row, Cash Money, No Limit?
More Money Records. I don't want to sign for none of them motherfuckers. I want to be independent. You know what I mean? When it's time for me to show.
No, you gotta choose one.
If I gotta choose one, we talking Bad Boy. Man. Rap a Lot. If I'm signing with one, let me get with Jay Prince.
With Jay Prince?
Yeah, because even if the rapping don't work, I know I'm good.
Okay, I can dig that. What you got for me, Jay Will?
What's my options again? Say them options real quick.
Hey man, you got Bad Boy, Death Row, Cash Money, No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Rap a Lot. Yeah, yeah. You look like a Cash Money.
I'll probably sign with Cash Money. I'll probably sign with Cash Money.
You look like a Cash Money guy.
Hey,
I'll probably sign with Cash Money.
Rick Ross say you're getting fucked out your publishing.
I'll probably sign with Cash Money, man.
Baby taking all the royalties.
Absolutely, man. Spending all your shit. What you got for me, Wayne?
Myself, I'll probably go with Ross and Maybach Music, man. Just because if nothing else, you definitely gonna get some good ass motherfucking beats. You gonna get you gonna get a feature from Wale, you gonna get a feature from Meek. And hold up. Maybe take that back. Hold up. I know we have this issue right now, so that's why I say I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back and I'm gonna go with Young Money Records. I'm gonna go with Young Money. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne, Drake.
So I can say Young Money. Well, then I'm gonna sound with Young Money too. Then I thought it was just Cash. Of course, I'm gonna sound with Young Money. Then.
Young Money is subsidized under Cash Money, right?
No. I think Wayne done broke off. He done broke off.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Young Money then. I thought I had to choose from that. No, give me.
My bad. I should have added more to it. You know what I'm saying? What have you? Yeah, I'm not a bad boy guy. I'm not that. Yeah, because I don't know if he probably waiting for me to die or what.
None of them motherfuckers get paid. All of them get locked up.
None of them damn record labels y'all
They either get paid or die. I don't know what.
Exactly.
None of them record labels y'all name. They get paid.
Up. Nah, Young Money, they get paid. Young Money don't get paid.
You know who was on? I don't know about now, but I know they weren't, because you know who owned the record label? That'd be One Baby. That'd be One Stunner Man. He was getting points on every record that came out.
I mean, he was getting his cut. He definitely was getting his cut.
Oh, pop.
Right. Off the
he
top.
was getting his cut.
I'm signing with Paper Route, god dang it.
There we go. I ain't signing with Paper. Everybody who signed with Paper Route, God bless the dead, them niggas end up dead. All of them. I'm not signing with them.
Rest easy, though.
Rest easy, all of them. It wasn't just Dolph. It's a trend.
Damn,
it was the other dude, Mo Be Easy or something.
I didn't even know that. I thought,
Mo 3.
Mo 3, yeah.
But no. Mo 3 is not. Mo 3 was under Lil Boosie. He's not with Paper Route.
No, he was with Paper Route.
No, he was with them. Yeah.
Mo 3 out of Dallas, Texas.
No, he was out of Houston.
Yeah, he's not what he's. Y'all sure?
Yes,
okay.
I'm positive.
Okay,
matter of fact, when we get off the show, Google it. It's because it's like 4 or 5 rappers.
Okay, I didn't even know that, man. I know he had Key Glock and stuff like that.
I definitely ain't signing with whoever Meg Thee Stallion signed with, because she ain't getting a motherfucking bag.
She with Rock Nation.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's bad?
No, but she's still paying him. She using Rock Nation try to get her out that deal, but that nigga
the baseball player on that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Used to play for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Hey, y'all. Mo 3 was with Empire. With
Empire.
Isn't that all rolled?
No, that's all rolled in. But you're right.
Yeah, Empire is a distribution. Like I said, distribution label.
Hey, Jay Prince had to step in.
All the motherfuckers dead.
Yeah, all of them. Jay Prince had to step in for Megan Thee Stallion.
Hold on. Who was Nipsey signed with?
Shit,
he was independent.
I think independent.
Yeah, he was independent. He was independent, but I think he was managed by
Big U.
Yeah, but was it a label that was he with? Was he managed? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't Def Jam or nothing like that. He was managed by somebody, because I know one of the ladies that it was managing him. Kim, what is her name? I cannot think of her name, but I know she used to be with Def Jam. But yeah,
I ain't signing with him, and I ain't signing with motherfucking Whack 100 either.
Yeah, it's some shady shit that be going on, bro. That record label shit is some shit, man.
It's some shady business, man.
It really is, man. It really is
business, man.
But let me sneak this in before we end.
Free Bradley Beal.
So look here. Javante Davis. In the news, so he's basically saying that he's leaving Mayweather Promotions, right? Let me ask you guys this, man. Should boxing be what's the word that I want to use? Like I guess mandated to the point where like UFC, right? Where UFC, their fighters have to fight the best fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the word I'm trying to use is sanction.
Right.
So like Dana White, he controls that whole entire area with UFC where the best got to fight the best. Do boxing needs to transition to that, man? Because I just don't understand how this guy Tank Davis, he's saying that he's ready to leave because he's not getting the best fights. Yes, he's not getting the best, and it's not just him. It's a lot of them. And
the short answer is yes. I know we short on time. We got a little bit of time left. The short answer is yes, because that's what's killing the sport. We're not seeing enough good fights.
And you won't see that many undefeated fighters no more if it went that way, just like UFC.
I mean, it was because who he was under, though. Why I feel like he wasn't getting the best fighters. When you with Mayweather Productions, it's all about money. So of course, they're gonna line up the fights that the people want to see and who's gonna get you the most money.
That's gonna generate the most money.
It ain't always about the best fighter with Floyd. Floyd want to make dollars. So whatever's gonna make the most dollars, whatever's gonna make the most dollars, that's who you gonna fight on the floor. So if Javante Davis want to fight the best fighters all the time, then he might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's too much politics, man. The fact that we ain't seen an Earl Spence and Bud Crawford is a criminal. It's criminal, man. We need to see that fight, man, before they get old.
It's disgraceful. I don't want to see them back when they're 45 years
old.
old. I don't want to see that, man. I ain't paying for that shit.
I'm not buying no damn Pacquiao Mayweather fight like we saw before. If Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, if y'all wait till y'all get 40, I'm gonna catch that shit on YouTube. I'm not giving y'all no money.
Hell, goddamn, yeah. Well, to all our viewers and listeners out there, look here, we appreciate you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. Like I said, we got a special edition. Go ahead and let them know, Mo, before we close it out, fam.
It's ladies' night, man. Tune in, 8 o'clock. Be there, be square.
That's it. All right, till next time. We'll see you. Deuces.
Deuces.